December coming. So that's why I hope I see him in the Royal Rumble match in a suitable entry, in a suitable position, in a position that he could potentially win. It'd be really cool if he came out in the luckiest number to draw, number 27. But then you look at the statistic of how many winners have been produced at numbers 1 and number 30. The number 1 and number 30 positions are just as coveted as the luckiest number that is rumored to be number 27. There are only 4 winners of the Royal Rumble produced at number 27, but there have been just as many winners of the Royal Rumble produced at number 1, like Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio, as there have at the number 30 position, like John Cena and The Undertaker, with The Undertaker becoming the first one to do that in 2007. There are more statistics that can be found at RoyalRumble.com, and we have a lot of Royal Rumble videos on our Twitter account at Jonathan Clarke. Want information about that will scroll across your screen here momentarily, and now you can give us an opinion on tonight's Royal Rumble match. I thought I would do this video stream on my YouTube channel because a lot of people have been asking me why I don't do video blogs that actually are video streams. So if you have an opinion on this first video blog that I will post on my YouTube channel, in addition to all the other archives that I have up here, you can leave it for me at the bottom of this YouTube video. Very interested in hearing what some of you guys have to say about this video blog post. Very, very excited for tonight's Royal Rumble match. I'm hoping someone wins it who will have a prominent future and will have at least 50 to 65% of the year devoted to them, like we have seen for Chris Benoit and Brock Lesnar in 2003 and 2004. Very crucial times for their careers, and I mean the 18-year odyssey of Benoit being achieved because of that Royal Rumble victory. Very deserving, waiting over 18 years. How Brock Lesnar came in and dominated the first half of his career. Really, really awesome. And I'm hoping we get an appearance by someone like Brock Lesnar, because the way that WWE have gone about this character from last year, I mean 2 pay-per-view matches and probably like 3 televised appearances. I mean, give me a break. I mean, Brock Lesnar did conquer WWE in 2002, 2003, and now he's being treated like an Undertaker. I mean, give me a fucking break. I mean, honestly, it's just sickening. I just want things to pick up in a more momentous, more prominent way for a lot of superstars. I want to see things get more interesting heading into WrestleMania 29. I mean, everything about WrestleMania 29 looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong. The promotional posters, the potential rumored matches. If you've caught our WrestleMania 29 fantasy matchup series on YouTube.com/JonathanClarke22, I have speculated on everything from The Undertaker facing Kane, Deadman versus Masked, Resurrected, Reemerged Kane, Brock Lesnar facing The Rock, The Undertaker facing John Cena, CM Punk facing Stone Cold Steve Austin, twice in a lifetime John Cena and The Rock. I've talked about everything, and even WrestleMania 29 itself. I'm hoping at least 1 to 2 of those matches, if any, come to fruition. And with how many fantasy matches have been speculated on, I mean, this could make for one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. But tonight is the first major stop on the road to WrestleMania, and at least after tonight, we will know at least what over 75% of the WrestleMania 29 equation is. Because tomorrow night on Raw, the Royal Rumble winner will obviously choose which of the 2 champions he wants to face at WrestleMania. Not only will we know who has won the Royal Rumble and who's going to WrestleMania, no matter if it's Ryback, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, at least we'll know that. Not only will we know that, but we'll know who the champions are. The WWE Championship and World Championship matches at WrestleMania 29. So at least 65 to 85%, if anything, I'll go that far, of the WrestleMania equation will be put into fruition tomorrow, and then we'll get a few additional matches added to the card, which will be anywhere from 10 to 11 matches on average, with a YouTube pre-show that starts a half hour before WrestleMania 29 with a pre-match. Tonight's Royal Rumble match that's actually being offered on YouTube is Antonio Cesaro facing The Miz for the United States Championship, and to be honest with you, out of all the Royal Rumble matches besides the Royal Rumble match and the Rock and CM Punk match that's been advertised, this Antonio Cesaro Miz match could go a long way in determining the future of a superstar like The Miz, and it's honestly one of the most interesting matches, one of the more interesting matches on the show than any of the matches that will be offered for a very expensive price tonight at the Royal Rumble. And for how expensive WWE pay-per-views have been over the last number of months, I remember back when I had to pay over $80, or had the option rather of paying over $80 without tax for Survivor Series 2011. That was because The Rock was making his return to where he made his debut in New York City. I mean, it was just atrocious seeing that. It was just terrible. So with how expensive WWE pay-per-views have been over the last number of years, I think WWE should make a better effort than they have been recently with their lineups for pay-per-views. At least make it worth the $70, $80 if you're going to be charging that without tax. By the time taxes get added on it, you're paying close to over $100 for certain pay-per-views, and then nobody should have to pay over $80 to $95 for a WWE pay-per-view. I mean, it's just atrocious. You can tell me what you think of tonight's Royal Rumble lineup. We have the tag team titles being defended, Team Hell No against the Road Scholars. We have the last man standing match for the WWE World title. Alberto Del Rio facing the Big Show. We have CM Punk facing The Rock, which honestly is the most crucial match on the show, and the Royal Rumble. Not the best Royal Rumble card that I've seen in years. It could be better. But if you have an opinion on the Royal Rumble card, you can tell me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and you can let me know what you thought of this video blog. I hope you liked it, and I hope I didn't scare you in the way of an appearance. I know that there's been a lot of conversation generated on the internet on my physical appearance, and hopefully I didn't frighten you all with this surprise appearance on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. I also included some pretty interesting graphics with this video as well, so hopefully you liked it. So I guess that does it for a look at the some other potential outcomes of the Royal Rumble and Randy Orton's involvement, which I am hoping is going to be a prominent one that will lead to Randy Orton having a more prominent and successful year in 2013 than he's had in 2012 and for over half of 2011. Randy Orton fans, I truly do feel for you, and I hope tonight Randy Orton's success in the Royal Rumble match leaves you pleased and has you going away from the Royal Rumble match wanting to see more from Randy Orton in 2013. If anything, I hope that tonight's Royal Rumble match doesn't leave you frustrated, saying that was a complete waste of time and a waste of an investment. I could have went on a beer run, or I could have went and got a pizza for a cheaper price and had a more prominent night than watching the 2013 Royal Rumble. I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, hoping for Randy Orton fans, if anything, that tonight will be a more prominent night for you, and I hope that 2013 gets better in the weeks to progress. Available now on DVD and Blu-ray, the 2012 greatest matches of Raw and SmackDown and TLC 2012, and also this week we have Paranormal Activity 4 and Hotel Transylvania coming to DVD and Blu-ray. So we have some pretty interesting DVD and Blu-ray releases on January 29th to look forward to, 2 days after the Royal Rumble in both entertainment and professional wrestling. You can check out all my video archives on youtube.com/JonathanClarke22 and let me know what you think of this video blog. I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, and I will see you after the Royal Rumble. Enjoy the show tonight, just a few hours away.